Dude, that's a good fish. Waded through here. Last time I was here, oh my goodness, that's a big one. Oh my goodness. That's why I can't stop. Here we go. Oh, I saw it. I saw that weight come. Had to blow up. I saw the fish coming. I was loading up for it. I was like, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm down in a creek wading, and it looks kind of murky, but the water is pretty clear in this creek. It's gravel bottom. It gets muddier as it goes downstream, and it's really clear upstream, but they've done a lot of work upstream. They've cleared out a bunch of trees. Used to be a farmland. And they kind of, I don't know what they're gonna do, but they kind of cleared the bank. So I'm kind of curious to see how much this creek has changed. Plus, we're gonna go topwater. That's my goal, to lure out some of those bigger largemouth that used to live in here. Hopefully they still do. Just had one hit, and we're gonna walk down through here. It goes from ankle deep to waist deep, and kind of a long, deep section through here. Well, I got a black Yum, I forget what it's called. It's got little paddle tails. I just got like a 3/0 hook, I think, on there. I got 2 or 3 other topwater lures. Also, if I'm getting hits and missing them, or if I don't think I'm getting enough hits, then we'll be changing out to try some other stuff. Well, I think I'm gonna have to change. I'm getting to waist deep, haven't got another hit. It's not been a long time, but I've covered enough water. I saw something jump out of the water down there. Or maybe it was a turtle jump in. I've covered enough water, I felt like I should have got a hit. So let's just try a spinnerbait for a little bit. It's pretty deep water. It is a little bit murky in here. And there's a lot of logs and rocks and stuff around this area where fish could be anywhere. Oh, there's one. Had a really faint hit. What? It threw my, well, he ate it good, but it threw my blade off. I just got it out of the box. Well, it's a largemouth. Not the ones I'm looking for. I'm trying to draw out those bigger ones, but that's the first one I've seen, or first one we've caught, so maybe we can still get in a few. But how did, somehow that went and pinched very good, and my blade threw off in the water. I saw it go off. There we go. And we got one on the buzz bait. Okay, that gives me a little hope. There we go. That's a nice creek size. You know, you always want, whenever I fish these kind of creeks, especially one I can stand in the whole way. This is a good size. Almost 12 inches. You're looking for those kind of 12 to 16s. Those are the bigger ones for most, you know. Depends on what kind of creek you fish, but for most of the time, that's a solid one for this creek. I know we can hopefully come across bigger ones. Oh, there's one. Yeah. Oh, he's a little guy, about like the first one. All right, we are getting some action though. Dude, that's a good fish. He didn't even let me get it going. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Good, healthy creek bass. Oh man. He ate it. I didn't even spin it. That's more like it. That's probably 13, maybe 14 incher, but just healthy. Oh yeah, he was right over. There's a log right there. I threw it on that log and he was sitting there on it. Man, we are, all of a sudden we're turning this thing around. Buzzbait may be the way to go. All right, it's waist deep through here. It's a little deeper area. There's so much to cast at, even for this creek. This creek, there's like so much, because it's just this long, straight, narrow stretch. But I can cast both sides, kind of cover the water. Ooh. And we are the deepest we've gotten, over waist deep right now. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, there, that was a little one. I did get a hit from out of there. But he was really small. I thought there'd be something a little bit bigger. Probably is, but who knows what it's doing. Oh, finally had a bite. I switched, fished all this water, and I hadn't got anything. I think I had a bite right there from something. Actually pulled on it. I can't believe I didn't get a fish out of that. Hopefully there's one in here just ready to eat. Because I missed a couple. Casting in a lot of areas where I thought there'd be fish. And I am not getting bites. I don't know what is going on. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, had to work it hole for a little bit. We got a solid fish here. There we go. Man, it took me to cast it in there several times. Well, they're good 12, around 12 to 13. Got that on the Christie crawl. I had one probably this size hit up there, and I should have hooked it. I don't know how he came unhooked. But these, when these are biting, they might not grab the whole thing. You know, they're not giant fish, but they're good one. Oh, okay. Get back in there. And I got something to put on there. Haven't used quite a bit yet, but it's really one of my favorite topwater creek lures or river lures. Nothing too crazy, just the good old Berkeley Chapo, a 75. The setup that I brought today is it's a 6.6 Fenwick medium heavy rod. It's a 6.6, or it's not real long. I can make a lot of casts, medium heavy, got a little bit of backbone. I've had this rod for a long time, probably 2 or 3 years, and I really like it for this kind of stuff. I can throw spinnerbaits, I can throw topwater, I can throw buzzbait, all the things that we're gonna do. And I can throw finesse if I want to, where I could have brought a bait caster today, where I've been trying to use it in creeks and stuff, but this gives me a lot more versatility and I'm comfortable with it. And we got a Berkeley Revo reel, 20-pound braid. I'm using, I put a leader on there, 14-pound mono. There we go. I'm about to say, there has to be a fish there. I didn't want to jinx myself, but when I made that cast, I said, there has to be a fish there. He's barely hooked. He hit it, I think 2 or 3 times. That's a good fish though. That may be the heaviest one today. It's pretty thick. Look how healthy that is. I'm really wondering if a lot of the big fish that used to be in here have kind of moved out, and we got like a new, you know, new young fish in there, and these got to grow and take their place. But if it's the end of June right now, these guys are going to eat, and probably eat as much as they can. June for July, August, and then September, or yeah, at least September, and that's when they start slowing down. End of September, October. How much bigger could that guy be? I bet he could put on another inch, probably 4 or 5 ounces. I got these fish trained how to jump. Oh wow! I should have let him take that. I think that it hit that twice. Let's try that again. Okay. Got it. That's a solid little fish. Little chunker. Oh, came off. That's another 12, 13 incher that was pretty fat. We're gonna have to let them take this thing. They're popping it. This creek's getting narrow right here. Then open it back up. I think this is different. I bet it's been 3 years since I've waded through here. Last time I was here, oh my goodness, that's a big one. Right where he should be. There we go. That was the fish we're looking for today. Way to stay with it. All right, I don't want you to get you all over the rocks. Oh man. And he absolutely smacked that thing. Not a giant by river or lake terms, but this is a giant for a creek bass. Ooh, look at that guy. I actually thought he was bigger, but that is a super nice bass. Man, he's really healthy. 14.5, 15 incher. He just came up and smacked that lure. Well, right where the transition should be, there's a tree sticking out. Came across it and boom, he was on it. That guy's at least 1.5 pounds. That's the kind of fish I've been waiting to get, and that's what I was hoping for. That's a good creek bass right there. Yeah. Oh, there's one. I was looking behind me because I heard this noise. Must be a deer or something back there. All right. You hooked? Okay. Let's get you in here. Hey, that's a spotted bass. Easy. Well, he's a skinnier one. That's our first spot today. I'm gonna have to walk all the way. I got a long way to go back whenever I turn around. And but I can't stop now that I'm just like getting in a little rhythm. We're not just catching fish on every cast, but we're getting consistent bites. Every 10 to 15 minutes, I'm getting a hit, it feels like. Oh my goodness. That's why I can't stop. That's a good fish. And he just crushed it. Holy, look at that. Oh my goodness. Stay on there, stay on there. Holy cow. That's why I can't stop. All right, I'll try to get a hold of you. I don't want to get hooked. That is a nice fish. Oh man. I think he's hooked decent. All right. Come on. Yes! Holy cow! Look at that. That's a tank. All right, check this creek bass out. Now, that will keep you going when you know that there's fish like that. My, that's a nice fish. That's a 2.5 pound. Look how wide his body is and just thick. Man, he came up on that lure. And it was just, it wouldn't even look like anything special. It was just right out there. I don't even notice anything different about that area. Oh my goodness, look at that fish. This kind of fish, you're like, all right. I went from just an okay day to an awesome day. Man, that was awesome. All right, now whenever I turn back, I'm happy. I can turn back. But he hit like right here. Like there's nothing. It's just, I don't know why he was there, but. Well, I'm not in the video just yet, but if that's my last one, I can go out happy with an awesome catch from just kind of pushing on down, going a little ways. And like I said, fishing, I've only waded through here one time before, and it was like 3 years ago. So this is all kind of new. And I don't know if I can keep going, but I'm gonna just kind of keep going if I can. Man, it's getting really deep. I don't want to get over my chesty because I got stuff I'm carrying and I can't get wet. But this is, so what happened was I caught that fish right at the head of this really deep pool. So he was right up there, like right where it starts to get deep. So he was right in a perfect feeding mood. He was in his feeding mood, but in a feeding spot. I really couldn't tell because I couldn't see this bend the way it was, but when I cast it right at the front of that pool. Oh my, how'd I miss that one? I tried to let him hit it too. I was just kind of reeling it slow, like that looks like, everywhere I see that, like looks like I'm like really think there's a fish. Try to go real slow, steady through it. That was a pretty good hit, whatever it was. I got around that deep bend, but it gets real deep again. And yeah, this looks like I'm gonna do some kayak exploring. Fish are kind of spread out. Don't know if I'll catch as many kayaking. How am I missing these fish? That was another really hard hit, it seemed like. But like I was saying, there's just really good water through here, and I could catch more. It could be the timing. I could catch nothing kayaking, or catch more. I definitely can make more casts and precise casts while waiting. But whenever you get to harder areas where it just takes longer to get around, that's where the kayak, no, you better come back. Oh, got it back. Oh, that's a fish. Working my way up, making casts as we walk. Got the little spine crawl, I think it is. A little largemouth. Oh, almost back. Well, still got a little ways to go. There's a gar sitting right there. If I can get him to bite. kind of gar is that? It's not a spotted gar. I think it's a short-nosed gar. We don't have alligator gar around here. Not supposedly anyways. Oh. There's a little guy. Well, caught two going back up. It's actually, that just shows you how many fish are in these areas, that whether you're wading or fishing one way, there's just a lot of fish, and I'm missing fish every time. Plus I'm making noise when I'm wading. Kind of curious whenever I kayak it, how, I don't know, the fishing could be totally different, so it's hard to say, but I'm just kind of curious how it goes. Because you can be a lot quieter and stealthier, but you can also pass a lot of water faster.